Shalom. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachaha Kwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught me this truth and that rule well. Peace and salutation to the elect that's out here laboring in all truth and sincerity. To you I say Shalom. This is Brother Amawan Ariyah from the GMS Charlotte camp, coming back with another Lord willing edifying lesson to feed the elect of the nation of Israel. And pretty much in this lesson, I wanted to do a land back or a response to a lesson I listened to earlier from a few of the GMS Charlotte brothers in this camp. And they were going into how we are to reject the spirit of pessimism. Now, when you look up the definition of the word pessimism, I'm going to look it up in here in the free dictionary. It says pessimism, a tendency to stress the negative or unfavorable or to take the gloomiest possible view. It says the doctrine of or belief that this is the worst of all possible worlds and that all things ultimately tend toward evil. It says the doctrine or belief that the evil in the world outweighs the good. Okay? And in this society, that spirit can weigh heavy on us, man. Okay? Because prior to coming into this truth, okay, we all have had, different, things that we had to deal with, but even more since coming into the truth, because what we understand, what comes with this knowledge, all right, is, sorrow, all right? And I want to get this real quick since I spoke on that. All right, this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1, verse 17. It says, "And I gave my heart to know wisdom, and to know madness and folly. I perceive that this also is vexation of spirit, for in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow." Right. And with this with this knowledge, okay, you begin to really see the world as it really is, man. Because like I said, when you first come into this truth and you're being, given the milk, all right, you're going into, all the good things that you first learn about, how we, are the chosen people of the scriptures, all right, how we can, pretty much we're going to rule the kingdom to come, all right, the names of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, all right, the true image of how our power looks, you pretty much, you begin to, you know, become excited for these things. But as you continue to grow in this truth, all right, the bitterness begins to set in because you start realizing the wickedness of what this world entails, man. All right. Like the scriptures talk about how this word will be in your belly like honey. And then the bitterness will begin to set in because you start realizing, all right, as you begin telling everybody, the truth, a lot of people, majority of the people aren't going to be receptive, all right? A lot of people are going to start, distancing themselves from you, and you're going to start catching hell ultimately, man, okay? And that can begin to weigh on you because the number one thing we realize in this captivity is that the rulers of this world have made this place an absolute hell, all right? And your joy and excitement for things the things of this world begin to, wane as you are pressing towards, getting into these prophecies, you know, you begin to lose things, man. All right. Relationships, all right, with your family, relationships with your woman, particular job opportunities. Okay. But you are growing in the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And as you are pushing forward, all right, trying to, seek the kingdom of heaven, all right, you are put through various trials and tribulations, okay, and that, in turn, it hardens you, man, okay. But if you're not, sound in the scriptures, okay, it can make it to where you begin to look at things with a glass half empty type feeling, because you're like, man, I'm losing everything. We're in captivity. We're oppressed. You getting mad at different things, but you have to look at it from the sense of knowing that this is all for a season, okay? Because what the balance of the situation comes into is, number one, you come to accept that this is not our rest, man. All right, that these things are temporary here in this life, man. All right, and that we weren't meant to win. Okay, so this is Micah 2:10. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sore destruction." And this is when you begin to look into things, and it's like it can be overwhelming because you see all the food is poisoned. Okay, you know start looking at the relationships of the different people you interact with. You see that, hey, these people, they ain't on shit, man. They operating on a low vibration, so you feel like you don't have a connection with anybody anymore. All right, hey, your life is changing. All right, as you grow in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and ultimately you are seeing what this devil is doing in the world, and you're like, man, this shit really is hell, man. Okay, and that can put a depressing spirit on you if you're not, if you're not balanced in the scriptures, man. Because as much as we go into the destruction, all right, you have to look at the blessings as well, because we are extremely blessed to be able to have this truth, man. But at the same time, you know, like I read earlier, the more you grow in wisdom, the more you grow in sorrow, man. All right, because hey, you can find yourself angry just out the blue as you thinking about, man, how much you hate this world, man, because hey, we desire righteousness, man. All right, we desire righteousness, within ourselves as well as what we see and how we have to interact with this world. And when we're not able to practice these things, it can make you pissed off, man. Okay, and ultimately you're supposed to be pissed off because knowing this ain't your rest, man, you can't operate in the spirit like you want to because it's constantly things that are are coming upon you. That it can the pressure can get to you, man, at times, man, which is why prayer and fasting and the brotherhood are all a good components that we have to be able to deal with this heaviness that we're seeing, man. Okay, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 7. It says, "Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart." Right, and what we have seen amongst a lot of our people trying to deal with this oppression is a lot of them seek a way out through selling out, man. Okay, but us that have been you know fastened to the sure foundation that we have been given in this truth, which is putting our trust in Yahweh Shai, all right, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. We understand that hey, the physical things of this world are temporary. All right. 2 Peter chapter 3 tells you how all things in this world are going to pass away. So we see we don't see selling out as an option because we understand that look, man, all this shit about to go. All right. And the thing that puts the most heaviest thing upon you is that why can't people see things like how we see them, man? Okay, because here it is, you have your dealings with, the people of this world, your family members, all right, your woman, your friends, okay, and they're looking at you a certain type of way because of how you're moving, and they don't really understand that what we see as everything, pretty much going to shit. And the fact that they can't see the things that we're seeing as we're seeing them, all right, that can get aggravated, man. All right, and that aggravation, okay, it will lead you to want to be separated from these people, man. Okay, hey, especially dealing with a woman. All right, because with these women, man, they are inclined to this world, man. All right, they love this world, man. No matter you know what is going on. All right, they could be catching complete hell, but these women still have an inclination for this world to where when you are in the spirit of not wanting to be amongst this shit, all right, she brings more hell upon you, man. Okay, hey, these women want to still be able to go out, be winding down. They want to be, you know, pretty much, treated like how you see these bitches on TV or whatnot, man. You know, and a lot of us we don't give a fuck about none of that stuff, man. All right, we don't desire to be out. Just like amongst your the people that you used to hang with in the world, these niggas want to go out, be on the scene, be out, uh, 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 hitting the club, going to bars, hitting parties or whatnot. When we're not on that type of time, man. Okay, because we see where we're headed in all this shit, man. All right, and a lot of people will get on you about that and make it to where they're like, yo, this nigga, you in this gloomy spirit. Like, I don't want to be around you, but that's the spirit of the Lord though, because hey, that's the Lord killing us, off from this world, man. All right, as the scriptures say, we die daily, all right, in this world, but we're renewed day by day in the spirit because hey, that's a win for us as we continue to shed off this world. All right, and real quick, you can't allow that spirit to pretty much affect you. All right, you can't allow the people of this world to be able to pull your spirit down back to that low vibration where you want to be out in the world again, man. Okay, because as we know, the parable of the sower, Satan, all right, is desiring to have you go back into the world, man. So he'll have things pull at you at different point of times to try to see if you're gonna budge or not, man. All right. So the spirit to get on these people, all right, to come against you, because at the end of the day, we don't desire to be in this place anymore, man. All right. Even though we have to be in this world, we don't desire to be a part of this world, man. All right. This is why we get in and get out. All right. But let me get a scripture. This is First Peter chapter 4, and I'm gonna start at verse 3. It says, actually, I started 1. All right. For as much then as a Mashiach have suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind. For he that hath suffered in the flesh hath ceased from sin, that he no longer should live the rest of his time in the flesh to the lust of men, but to the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So that's us putting off this world. As we're suffering in the flesh, all right, we're mortifying, certain parts of us that are not conducive for your growth, which will cause certain habits that you once used to take part in. All right, you have to dead those certain relationships that you were fond of. You got to dead those. You know, you got to give Yahweh Shem Yahushai your full attention, and that requires making sacrifices in the flesh, man. Okay, but we're all doing this to make sure that we are, giving Yahweh Shem Yahushai our full service, man. Okay. For the time past of our life may suffice us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles when we walked in lasciviousness, lust, excess of wine, revelings, banqueting, and abominable idolatries, wherein they think it strange that ye run not with them to the same excess of riot, speaking evil of you. And that's what these people do. Hey, man, you changed, man. All right, you used to do these things. Why don't you do them no more, man? Hey, you don't want to go out, and drink with us no more. You don't want to go out and try to, look for women, your woman, or getting that spirit of, well, hey, you don't take me out no more. We don't go nowhere. We don't travel no more. You don't ever want to do things with me. But we put all that shit to the side because look, man, we are sick of this world, man. We done been there. We done done that shit, man. All right. And see, when we start talking like this to people, they look at us like, yo, you have a dark spirit. Like, you look in the manosphere movement, all right, and they have a thing called black pill, all right, and that black pill is a pessimistic mindset, man. Okay, and that's really the way that the world looks at us, how we look, man. Okay, and if you are not balanced in the spirit, that'll get on you to be like that, man. All right, but let me look up the definition of what black pill means real quick. Slovakia. All right, so just giving a quick definition. This is from onelook.com. It says black pill usually means pessimistic acceptance of negative reality. All right. And when we begin to go into these scriptures and give the outlook for America, they'll tell us that that is a very pessimistic way of thinking. Well, guess what? The scriptures can the scriptures really give you a dark outlook for this place. But what keeps the balance with us is that we understand that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has a better world waiting for us, man. We just have to put this one, to the side, man. All right. As I quoted earlier, let me get it. Because when you hear scriptures like this, if you're not balanced and you don't know the other side of what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has coming for us, it can sound very pessimistic. Okay? This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. All right, and that's exactly what we're trying to tell our people, and that's the thing that these people don't want to accept in this world, is that it's going to be a very, very horrible future that is set here in this place, Babylon the Great, man. Okay, because the breakdown of this society is going to come in waves, man. Okay, a the economic collapse, martial law, all out. Well, the economic collapse, all out anarchy, martial law. All right, this devil coming down with great wrath. All right, it said that it's going to be a great insurrection in all the cities against those that fear the Lord. Okay, and to put the cherry on top. Okay, hey, when this MOTB is mandated for the whole world to take, right after that, you're going to see, ICBM nuclear missiles shot off over here during the height of World War III, man. So it's a very gloomy, dark, future for Babylon, man. And so for a lot of these people that's in the world that hear you go into these things and talk about these things, they don't want to hear that future because, like I said, they don't understand what the hell is really at stake. Okay, they don't understand what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has for us, man. But we do. Okay, let's get that real quick. Um, then was it Jeremiah? Fuck, I'm trying to remember how it was worded. It's like how the Lord has a expected end. That's it. Jeremiah 29:11. It says, "For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end, right? And so the expected end that we know, because of the biblical worldview the Lord has developed in our mind, thanks to the wisdom, knowledge, understanding of these scriptures and the prophecies, all right, we understand that after the destruction, all right, then we'll be able to experience the blessings that the Lord said that He has waiting for us. But first, before we get to those blessings, okay, we have to go through the hardships that the Lord says was going, befall the earth, man. All right, and a lot of Jake don't want to, have to partake in that, man. Well, this is just what the scriptures say was going to happen, man. All right, Second Esdras chapter 4 verse 28. But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee, for the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good, right? So we have to go through that straight gate, man. We have to go through the horrific judgment that Yahweh Shem Shah is going to bring upon this earth before we can get, to that expected end of the kingdom of heaven. All right. And what a lot of these people they lack in this world, all right, is number one, a biblical worldview, but they lack the understanding of what the Lord is about to bring. Okay. This is Proverbs 29:18. Where there is no vision, the people perish. But he that keepeth the law, happy is he. Right. And so this is why we have no issue on us losing everything. All right. Because at the end of the day, the things that we lose, the Lord said He's going to give it back. Okay. This is why, hey, us taking up our cross, man. Yeah, even though we get our ass beat, okay, through the Spirit. All right, we lose a lot. Okay, but we don't look at those losses as losses. We look at those losses as lessons, because those lessons show us the things that we needed to go through to increase us in the spirit to get ready for the ultimate day of judgment. Because hey, what these people fail to realize is that we're gonna lose. Everybody's gonna lose everything. Hey, they don't call it the Great Reset for no reason. Okay, hey, here it is. You people are out here storing up treasures on earth. Okay, we're storing up treasures in heaven, because we understand that when this devil rolls, all right, you people aren't going to be able to call upon the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You people ain't gonna have any faith in anything outside of the carnal thing that you had, in this world. All right, you're not gonna have no backup plan. Matter of fact, we don't have a backup plan. Hey, our whole bet is on Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, providing for us, man. This is why we're sowing to the Spirit, to make sure that we have everything that we need through the Spirit, man. All right, which is why we're continuing to sacrifice, man. All right, and we're gonna continue to make these sacrifices as needed in the Spirit, man. The things the Lord does not want us to have, we're not gonna fight to hold on to. We're gonna allow the Lord to do what He needs to do to us to make it to where we're prepared for the time of Jacob's trouble. Because if you're holding on to things in this world, all right, it's gonna do nothing but tie you down to this world more, and it's gonna make things harder for you to separate when this shit goes down, man. All right, Matthew 6:19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. And see, where we have figured out that our treasure is in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. All right. Isaiah 33:6, man. Okay, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is our treasure, man. That's where our treasure relies in, man. A fear in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. All right, and keeping His commandments to the best of our ability, because our faith in the Lord is what allows us to take these losses, man. All right, to take these these lessons, all right, and grow from them. Okay, because as we know, uh, part of serving the Lord is going through different trials, man. That's why it says, think it not strange the fiery trials that we're gonna go through, because that's Yahweh Bashim Yahushua seeing and testing you to see what you're willing to sacrifice. Seeing, are you willing to step out on faith when He puts you in certain situations, man? All right. Seeing, you know, how much you truly, despise this world, man. Okay. So when we're put in situations, we can't, we can't bitch up, man. All right. You can't allow the way that this world has shaped our ways of thinking to overcome you, because see, in this world, we were so conditioned to focus on what we have carnally, that it makes it to where you don't really understand what the Lord has given us through the Spirit, man. Okay, real quick, let me get this in Sirach chapter 2, verse I'm gonna read 1 through 4. It says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble." Yeah, you gotta let the Lord's will be done, man. All right. In certain times, when you're put in that in that fire, all right, you gotta sit in that fire and meditate on what it is that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is trying to teach and tell you, man. Okay, cleave unto Him, depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Because when you allow the Lord's will to be done, and you begin to understand the lesson that He's taking you through, by the time that you come out of that hell, all right, your spirit has been hardened, and you have become stronger. All right. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable been in the furnace of adversity. Right. And you gotta you have to allow the Spirit of the Lord to do His work on you, man. All right. And when you're brought low, you can't be in that woe is me spirit, man, because that woe is me spirit is a demon that, if left unchecked, will deter your vision from seeing what it is that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua really has set out for you, man. Because if we are all of the elect that's out here, that's truly believing and that's laboring, and whatever lot that is for us to be in, okay, the Lord's not going to He's not going to take us through nothing to destroy us, man. All right, we're all being refined, all right, in our own ways that the Lord sees fit to make it better for us, man. All right, but at the end of the day, it's for your betterment, and you can't allow the world's way of thinking to make it to where you lose sight of that, man. Okay, because in this life, man, it is pushed for you to complain. It's pushed for you to be, in that spirit of, just that woe is me, depressed. Why can't I get this right? Why is God doing this? You can't allow that heaviness to overtake you, man. Okay, this is Sirach chapter 30, verse 21. It says, "Give not thy mind to heaviness." It's like, give not over thy mind to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in thine own counsel. Okay, because at the end of the day, the Lord has given us many avenues to be able to see what it is that He's telling us, man. But when you focusing on your own hell, your own trials, man, and you're not giving the Lord the attention that He needs to show you, or that He needs to be able to show you what it is that He's telling you, all right, you become distracted to where you're not seeing what He's doing. You're not hearing what He's telling you. Okay, this is why at the end of the day, man, a lot of us need to just sit the hell down and let the Lord work, man. All right. Hey, the scriptures tell you, Psalms 46:10, man, be still and know that I am the Lord, man. All right. Like I said, when you are in your prayers, hey, when you're in the midst of your fast, okay, when you're in the council amongst brethren, and brothers are giving you, a counsel, you have to be able to take yourself outside your yourself, and and really listen and look at what the Lord is saying and doing, man. Okay, and when you do that, the Lord He will reveal to you what it is that you need to be able to work on, and then He'll give you the things that you need to be able to put those things into motion to get it to where you come out that fire, man. All right, you come out that hell, but you have to be able to see that, okay. And when you begin to move in unison with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, all right, that brings that uplifting back to you, man. Okay, that brings that optimistic spirit, because now you know what it is the Lord is doing, man. Okay, Sirach 30:22. It says the gladness of the heart is the life of man, and the joyfulness of a man prolongeth his days. Right, because hey, when you are in a correct spirit, in the correct spirit, all right, hey, the Lord is showing us how to pretty much obtain eternal life, man. Okay, so going back to that Proverbs 29:18, hey, we have the vision, okay, and we understand when we do the will of the Lord, that's eventually going to lead to us having that prolonged life, which is the eternity, man. Okay, we're being brought back unto that godlike status, man. All right, we're being brought back to our former status as being the gods of the world, man, of the universe, man. The elect, Lord willing. All right. So, all that being said, this is why you cannot have a pessimistic mindset, man. And Salaki, I know the spirit has me kind of all over the place, but Lord willing, this is edifying. But this is why you have to be able to look at things with a optimistic mindset, man. Because when you're pessimistic, it puts you in a box to where you're not seeing the full scope of what the Lord is doing, and that's what this world ultimately tries to do to you, man. The people of this world, they try to box you back in, because the Lord has opened your mind to be able to get outside that box that Esau tried to keep you in, man. Okay, and we're seeing beyond this place, man. All right, so this is why, hey, all of the hell and destruction that's coming, we're not afraid of it, okay? Because we understand what must be done, all right? But like I said, we're already past this place, man. We're looking, all right, further than what we see here, man. Okay, because the Lord has given us the vision, all right. So I'm gonna go back to 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 13. It says, "Nevertheless, we, according to His promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness." Okay, and that's where our mind is at, man. That's why at the end of the day, you have to take yourself out of this place, all right, spiritually, mentally, okay, because we're making progress, all right, for the kingdom of heaven, but it starts within you, man. All right, you got to see the building that the Lord is doing within you, all right, because the scriptures literally tell us the kingdom of heaven is within us. So when you're constantly meditating on that mindset, all right, and your actions are being put towards that mindset, you can't give provision to the flesh enough to where you are being put back into that down, depressed like state, man, like the rest of the world is, because the reality is going to hit them like a ton of bricks when this shit just goes, man. All right, but we have through the Spirit given insight unto what we have to look forward to, man. All right. How can you be pessimistic when the Lord has given us many promises like this? Let me get this real quick. John 14:2. And my fault, matter of fact, I'm gonna go up to one. John 14:1. Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Believe also in me. Well, I say believe in Yahweh, believe in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you, I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may also be. And whither I go, ye know, and the way ye know. Right. So, hey, we have been given insight to look, man. Hey, when Yahweh Shah was, taken back up in the chariot, and he was, he went back to the spiritual world. He was setting up planets for us, man. Hey, we gonna be ruling planets in the kingdom of heaven, man. All right, we gonna have intergalactic, kingdoms. Okay, hey, we got great things coming for us, man. The Lord told us that we was gonna have eternal life, man, and we gonna live forever. We gonna be immortal, man. All right, we gonna have menial wives, man. All right, we gonna have an abundance of riches. All right, we gonna have a earth that dwelleth in righteousness, man. All right, and in order for us to get those things first, we must give up these things on this side. Now, when I'm saying that, I'm not telling you just to throw everything out the window and go be a damn hermit, and under a bridge. No, hey, you gotta take your mind off of these things, man. All right, because like I said, what you forsake, the Lord is gonna give it back. All right, 100-fold. Okay. Now I want to get this in Matthew, since I spoke on it. Matthew chapter 19, verse 29. It says, "And everyone that hath forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive an 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life." Okay? So, hey, we're going to get the things back that we lost, man. And how do we know that? Because we have the example of our forefather Job. Okay? Job he lost family, he lost everything as well, man. All right, let's get that real quick, man. Okay, this is the book of Job, chapter 1, verse 13. It says, "And there was a day where his sons and his daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house, and there came a messenger unto Job and said, the oxen were plowing and the asses feeding beside them, and the Sabians fell upon them and took them away. Yea, they have slain the servants with the edge of the sword, and I am and I only and escaped alone to tell thee. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, the fire of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is fallen from heaven, and hath burned up the sheep and the servants and consumed them, and I only and escaped alone to tell thee. And while he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, the Chaldeans made up three. It's like it made out three bands and fell upon the camels and have carried them away, yea, and slain the servants with the edge of the sword. And I only am escaped alone to tell thee. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, thy sons and thy daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house, and behold, there came a great wind from the wilderness and smote the four corners of the house, and it fell upon the young men, and they are dead, and I only am escaped to tell thee. So, hey, Job, he lost everything. He lost his substance. He lost his children. Eventually, he lost his wife. You know, because hey, right here, verse Job 2:9. It says, then said his wife unto him, doest thou retain thine integrity, curse the Most High and die? Right. Hey, his woman tried to get, Job to curse the Lord because of everything that he was losing. Okay. And Job could have been in a pessimistic mindset. Job could have been like, man, my life is falling apart, man. I'm fucking losing everything, man. But what did he say when his wife tempted him like that? Verse 10, but he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What? Shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High? And shall we not receive evil? And all this did not Job sin with his lips. And Job is the perfect example of how to keep thy integrity and keep an optimistic mindset, because to be optimistic ultimately it means to keep your faith in the Lord. All right. Matter of fact, let me look up that word optimistic. I'm just curious what it say, man. can't remember how to spell it. Salakia. Optimistic. All right. So it says optimistic. It says disposed to take the most hopeful view of a matter. All right. Look, an optimist is one who believes in metaphysical optimism. All right, look up optimism. It says to mean the greatest good. The doctrine holds that the actual world is the best of all possible worlds in which the creator accomplishes the most good at the cost of the less evil or least evil. All right. And you know our way of applying this to the scriptures in the sense that what I'm trying to convey in this lesson is that, look, we see the silver lining from all this, because what we see is that this world is going to be destroyed, but we're going to get a even better world. All right. A world that which we will rule. All right. And in this rulership that we're going to rule, all right, we're going to establish righteousness. We're going to regain everything that we lost on this side. All right. And ultimately, hey, we're going to be able to see the face of Yahweh. Okay. And it's going to be so beautiful that, look, he's going to give us everything that we ever could hope for, man. Okay. Matter of fact, let me grab that. First, let me go to the example how Job was giving everything back, man. All right, this is Job chapter 42 and 10. It says, and the Lord turned the captivity of Job when he prayed for his friends. Also, the Lord gave Job twice as much as he had before. See? So Yahweh Shah told us that, look, if we forsake everything for his sake, we're going to receive things a hundredfold. All right? And like I said, the most, heavy part about that is that the Lord, Yahweh, said that he was going to, turn his face, towards us again. Okay? And that we were going to be able to get everything, that we desire, all right, before we even ask for it, matter of fact. And I'm trying to remember how that verse said. Um, Find that real quick. Whoa, when I can find it. Uh, Isaiah 65. Let me see if this is it. All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 65, verse 24. It says, and it shall come to pass that before they call, I will answer, and while they are yet speaking, I will hear. Matter of fact, let me go up some. So, like, I'm going to go up to verse 15. It says, and ye shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen. For the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, so, no, I'm going on 16, Salaki. That he who blesseth himself in the earth shall bless himself in the power of truth, and he that sweareth in the earth shall swear by the power of truth, because the former troubles are forgotten, because they are hid from mine eyes. For behold, I create new heavens and a new earth, and the former shall not be remembered, nor come to mind. And like I said, these things are going to happen once we get past the destruction, man. All right, these are the type of scriptures that these people in the world don't understand, man, because they can't see it. They weren't given the vision. It says, "But be ye glad and rejoice forever in that which I create. For behold, I create Jerusalem a rejoicing, and her people a joy. And I will rejoice in Jerusalem, and joy in my people. And the voice of weeping shall be no more heard in her, for the voice of crying." Right, because according to Revelation, the 21st chapter, the Lord was going to pretty much, dry the tears of us real quick. Let me get that. All right, this is Revelation chapter 21, verse 4. "And Yahweh Bashem Yahushua shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. And he that sat upon the throne said, Behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, Write, for these words are true and faithful." Right. So we read these things with the expectation that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna do these things for us, all right, in the due time, man. Okay, so this is the motivation, the optimism that keeps our faith, flourishing as we're going through these times, man. Okay, so going back to Isaiah 65 and verse 19 again, it says, "I will rejoice in Jerusalem and join my people. The voice of weeping shall be no more heard in her, nor the voice of crying. There shall no more be thence an infant of days, nor an old man that have not filled his days. For the child shall die 100 years old, but the sinner being 100 years old shall be accursed. And they shall build houses and inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards and eat the fruit of them. They shall not build and inhabit another, they shall not plant and another eat. For as the days of a tree are the days of my people, and mine elect shall long enjoy the work of their hands." Right. So we're going to be able to enjoy life finally, man. Okay. And our children are going to be able to live full lives, man. We're going to be able to enjoy them. All right. You ain't going to have to worry about nothing happening to your children. All right. Them, dying at an early age. Hey, the adults, the men, the women, and we're going to be able to, live our full lives, man. All right. And we're going to be able to, like I said, a day with the Lord is like 1,000 years to us. 1,000 years is one day to the Lord, man. All right. So we're gonna be able to live a full day with Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. All right. So we're gonna be immortal. All right. It says that we're gonna be able to live in in the houses that that was built for us. All right. We're gonna be able to enjoy the fruits of our labor, man. Okay. "They shall not labor in vain, nor bring forth for trouble, for they are the seed of the blessed of the Lord, and the offspring with them." Right. So, hey, the fruits of our labor, we're gonna whatever talent that brothers have, we're gonna be able to enjoy those talents without being exploited like we have now, man. All right, here, hey, for brothers that love music, that make music, hey, you're gonna be able to do that freely. Okay, you're gonna be able to make art freely. Be able to travel, do whatever it is your heart desire. You're gonna be able to do that freely, man. Okay, it shall come to pass that before they call, I will answer, and while they are yet speaking, I will hear. The wolf and the lamb shall feed together, and the lion shall eat straw like the bullock, and thus shall be the serpent's mouth. They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain, saith the Lord. Right. So Israel is gonna finally be at peace, man. Ain't no nation gonna be able to come against us. Okay. And we're gonna be able to enjoy the earth the way that the Lord created it to be, man. Okay, and we're gonna be at one with our power again, man. So hey, before we even think things, the Lord's gonna be blessing us, man. Okay, that's the world that we got to look forward to. So why would you want to be, having your thoughts, pressed upon the here and the now, man? All right, hey, this world is out of here, man. Okay, so all we can do is just prepare for the next rule the next rulership that we're gonna have, man. Okay. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I don't want to draw that anymore, man. I pray it was edifying. I'm not all over the place. But nonetheless, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Hakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of great millstone that taught me this truth and that rule well. And peace and salutation to the elect. Until next time, I say shalom.